Welcome back to Aurelia Vlogs. Today we are studying organizational structure and design. What is an organizational structure? Organizational structure determines the hierarchy within the organization and the flow of communication between the different levels of management. What are the features of a good organizational structure? First one is clear line of authority. That means here the roles and responsibilities of each person in the organization are defined clearly. Second one, adequate delegation of authority. Delegation of authority is the process of assigning tasks and responsibilities to another person along with the right to perform those tasks independently. So in a good organizational structure, there will be adequate delegation of authority. Next is less managerial levels. The three levels are top level, middle level and lower level or first line management. The lower level management positions include team leaders, supervisors, frontline managers, foreman, etc. So there should be least number of managerial levels. Fourth one is span of control. Span of control means the number of subordinates who report directly to a manager. If, for example, a manager with 5 employees, he will have a span of control of 5. The last point is simple and flexible. That is, it is a lean and flexible structure which can adapt to changing market conditions, allowing for quick decision making, resource allocation, and experimentation. Now we can study the elements for designing an organizational structure. First one is work specialization. That means the degree to which tasks in the organization are subdivided into separate jobs. This will make people very specialized and active, and each step is completed by skilled labor and technological development also takes place. The second point is departmentation, which is the process of grouping various activities into separate units or departments. Each department is a distinct section of business establishment. Next is chain of command. This is called the unbroken line of authority that extends from the top of the organization to the lowest levels. It decides the amount of authority, responsibility, and accountability at each level of the chain. In the line organization, the command is only from one person to whom the lower level manager is liable to report. It is also known as unity of command. In a functional organization, the employees are accountable to the functional heads, and it is also known as functional command. Fourth point is span of control. It means the number of people reporting directly to an authority. No single executive should have more people looking to him for guidance and leadership than he can reasonably expect to serve. Next point is centralization and decentralization. This means the location of decision-making authority in an organization. If the power to make decision-making vests in one person, that is the top level of the administrative system, it is called centralization. And if the power is vested in many persons, that is, there is a dispersal of authority among the lower level of the administrative system, then it is decentralized. Now we can study what is an organizational design. Organizational design is the design of the patterns of positions and functions in the organization. It is the process of structuring a company so that it can work effectively and achieve its goals. There are different types of organizational design. First one is simple structural design, which has a low degree of departmentalization, wide span of control, little formalization, and authority is centralized in one person. Next point is bureaucratic design. This relies on standardization of work processes for better coordination and control. Managerial biases is avoided and minimum duplication of manpower and equipment are the advantages. Third one is matrix design, which is a combination of the two forms of departmentalization, functional and product. This design results in better coordination, better communication, flexibility, and efficient allocation of specialists. Next is horizontal design. This is more customer oriented and there is no vertical chain of command. Better teamwork, reward for performance, better management are the advantages because there is no downward communication here. Okay, now the next one is network design. This is more technological, delayered, flexible, and focuses on core competencies, outsourcing, and strategic alliances. Self-managing teams, rotation of jobs, and adding values are the main features of the system. Next point is virtual organization. This is a temporary network of companies that come together quickly to exploit fast changing opportunities. Partners share the core skills and have access to international markets. Seventh one is project organization, which is mainly for the completion of a big project or a small number of big projects. Final one is free form organization. This is rapidly changing, adaptive, temporary system organized around problems to be solved by groups of relative strangers with diverse professional skills. Management draws experts from various fields to achieve objectives, and it is highly result oriented. We have already studied in principles and methodology of management the different types of organizational structures. I will post the link in the comment box. You just refer that. Thank you, my dear students.